Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. We're going to have a quick update on USDA's EID ear tag rule. Of course, that rule is being challenged in federal court by RCAF, the South Dakota Stock Growers, the Farm and Ranch Alliance, and a few individual producers. Now, a judge in South Dakota is allowing the case to continue as he denied a motion by USDA to dismiss the case. Of course, let's back up. The EID rule's been in place now since November of last year, and it requires electronic ID ear tags in breeding cattle crossing state lines. So that's all cattle and bison over 18 months of age that are sexually intact. The judge did dismiss one of the alleged complaints that said USDA did not have the statutory power to implement the rule. He disagreed with that, but the case does continue. We're going to talk about one of the judge's major sticking points and a sticking point for a lot of producers after a quick word from our sponsor.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
To help smooth the transition to electronic ID ear tags, Congress appropriated $15 million to help pay for the tags, but that allocation has not proven sufficient as many producers have been forced to pay for the tags themselves. That's proven true in the Intermountain West, states like Montana and Wyoming that have the designated surveillance area around Yellowstone Park. And with this change in rules, it actually changed animal disease traceability rules. So those producers in the DSA have heightened traceability and testing requirements, obviously requiring more EID tags. So more producers in those states are forced to purchase tags. Of course, we've got auction markets along the border too, where there's a lot of cattle crossing state lines, just overall increasing tag usage. Now, a few steps have been taken in those areas. The Montana Board of Livestock decided to use funds to purchase tags to make it easier on producers. Some states with excess tags actually gave their tags to those states in need, and we've even seen memorandums of understanding between states like Wyoming and Utah to allow cattle to move across state lines without EID tags. But in the judge's ruling against the EID mandate, he expressed skepticism that the funding from USDA would continue because Congress has to appropriate that money each year, and obviously there hasn't been enough money yet. Now, the lawsuit challenging the rule is asking for it to be vacated and its enforcement permanently blocked. Now, with the judge's decision, the case now moves towards summary judgment, and we'll keep you updated on what the next steps are. For the Northern Ag Network, I'm Colter Brown.